The new Rashee Rice news is absolutely terrifying for the rest of the NFL, and there's numerous reasons why I say that. So we know that Rashee Rice, he's been a very good player for the Kansas City Chiefs, but that's when he's playing, right? Obviously, he has to play. We know that he is a above average wide receiver. Before he got injured, he was on pace for a very good year. He was basically averaging 100 rushing yards. So the thing is, we have to deal with him having an NFL discipline hearing September 30th. But we get him for the first 4 games, which is absolutely deadly. That's deadly that we get him for the first 4 games. The Chiefs, we open up the NFL season against a divisional opponent that's in the Los Angeles Chargers, so we're definitely going to need him for that game. Then we play the Philadelphia Eagles, the New York Giants, and then the Baltimore Ravens. Last month, Rice was sentenced to 30 days in jail and 5 years probation for his role in the multi-car crash. So Rice, he pleaded guilty in district court to 2 third-degree felony charges, collision involving serious bodily injury and racing on the highway causing bodily injury. And the case will be dismissed if he completes the probation. So Rashee Rice has 79 receptions for 938 yards and 7 touchdown catches in his rookie season. Last year, he sustained a season-ending injury in Week 4 after he tore the lateral collateral ligament in his right knee. But he had 24 catches for 288 yards and 2 touchdowns in only 4 games. It was crazy. That was basically 3 games because he didn't really even play that 4th game, to be honest with you. These dudes, I ain't gonna lie, very good player. So to know that he's gonna be playing for the first 4 games is something good. But what scares me is that we really won't know if, he's going to get a big suspension after. Who knows? We don't know if he's going to get a big suspension after. We don't know how it's going to go. But at the end of the day, what I do know is that right now, Rashee Rice is going to be playing for the first 4 games of the season. That's all I really care about, to be honest with you. So Patrick Mahomes, when we face the Chargers, he should have all of his pass catchers. That's including Rice, Travis Kelce, Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Jalen Royal. So it's honestly a blessing. It's a blessing, man. I can't wait for Week 1. And I feel like the Kansas City Chiefs is definitely going to take over now because they're going to have everybody fully healthy. And there's not going to be anything that any of these teams could do with this offense. But what I am scared of is that Rashee Rice getting injured after them 4 weeks and our offense just starts struggling a little bit, But I don't know. Who knows? It could go either way. But what I do know is that we should start off the season 4-0. We should definitely start off the season 4-0. There's no reason why we don't start off the season 4-0, man. If we have Rice, we have Worthy, we have all of these players on offense. Like I said, there's no reason why we don't start off this NFL season 4-0. So I want to see that. Hopefully it happens. But what can I say, man? This Rashee Rice news, if we're being real, it might not be normal. This is not something that normally happens. Usually wide receivers get suspended the first few games of the season, but for Rashee Rice, this is actually something different. So he's going to play, and it's honestly surprising. But I'm happy about it. It's a good thing. We get Rashee. I kind of can't believe this is happening, though. But we get Rashee Rice. We get him back. He's not getting suspended. Well, he's going to get suspended, but he's not getting suspended for the first 4 games when we need him the most. And mind you, playing the Eagles and the Ravens with Rashee Rice is something good because we did not want to have to go against them without Rashee because that would have got very scary and that would have got challenging. And another thing, now this made it even better to bet on the Chiefs Week 1. So now if you're a Chiefs fan, you got to bet on the Chiefs Week 1 with me, man, because that's what I'm doing. We ain't losing to no Chargers. Player props about to be good. Everything just came back with that news, man. But our odds just got way better. Like now we're basically, the FanDuel has us guaranteed to beat the They have us guaranteed to beat the Chargers. They have us at negative 172. They're bugging out. But I don't know why our odds is that high, but we gonna definitely beat them though. That's for sure. But yeah, man, I love this news. It was great news to definitely see. And he is going to be suspended, like I said, but at least we're going to start the season with him so we can get a great start. And I expect Jalen Royals to probably come in and fill for Rashee Rice once he gets suspended. So this timing is beneficial. Like I said, this is a gauntlet with the first month of the season for us, having to play in Brazil on September 5th against the Los Angeles Chargers. And like I said, the schedule is going to get tougher, man, with home games in the first 4 weeks against the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Then we play the Giants, who we should easily beat. But we got that highly anticipated rematch from, the Super Bowl, and a chance for us to get some confidence after, such a deflating loss. And then we also got that major conference matchup between two of the best quarterbacks in the game. So that's going to be something very amazing. Very, very amazing. Now, Rice, he has to get suspended because he was charged with 8 felony counts, which is understandable. I don't want him to get suspended. It's getting me mad. But the Chiefs, they're going to have to still face the hurdle of not having Rice. But like I said, to have him around for this early slate of games, it is pivotal. It's pivotal, man. It's pivotal. Rice might only have 15 real regular season games under his belt, but there's no doubt that he's the most trusted weapon in Patrick Mahomes' arsenal. Let's be real. And the Chiefs, we still have talent, We still have talent. But like I said, I just don't want to lose Rice. But we still got Royals who could grow into the offense for 7 weeks before potentially being relied upon to take Rice's spot. We still got Juju out there. Xavier Worthy is still going to be stretching the field. Then we got Tyquan Thornton, who's even been doing some things recently. So the whole Rashee Rice news, is something that's definitely scary because we our wide receiver, he could get suspended for 7 to 8 games. And since he's starting off the season, we might not have him between the midseason. But at the end of the day, man, just be happy that we have him because we could start off 1-4. Sorry, we could start off 1-3 in them first 4 games. I'm not saying we will, but I'm just saying it's possible, right? We could have lost. We could lose to the Chargers. We could lose to the Ravens. We could lose to the Eagles. That's something that could happen, right? It's not going to happen. We're going to go 4-0, but I'm just saying that is something that could really, really happen. So us having Rice is going to prevent that from happening. And we should be able to beat all those teams. Even without Rice, we probably still beat them. But I'm just saying, if realistically, we know those games are losable because those are good teams we're going against. But at the end of the day, Rashee Rice, man, he's looking very, very good. And I'm not going to lie, Rashee Rice, the thing about his career, I don't know. I don't know about Rashee Rice's career because they're pushing for 7 to 10 games. So for us to have him in the first 4 games is good or whatever. But Rashee Rice's career is looking very, very tricky because, he doesn't play. And he's definitely not going to have good all-time stats. If we're being real, it's going to be like a what if Rashee Rice could have played, da-da-da-da. But it's why you don't make dumb mistakes. This life is delicate. You don't want to make certain moves that could do stuff like this or have you in these type of situations. But still love Rashee. Hopefully he gets it together. Hopefully he does what he do. And hopefully Jalen Royals could also take up that role if he's needed to. It's been your boy Chiefs Priority. I'm out, man. Peace.